If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 1 of a brand new career mode series. You guys voted, and I'll leave the straw poll vote on your screen right now if I remember to edit it in. If I forget to edit it in, then of course, as you'll be able to tell from the next screen, we are actually going to be playing as Inter Milan. They were the side that won the vote. It was either Inter, Napoli, Wolfsburg, or Bayer Leverkusen. You guys voted for Inter. I have selected the 60% transfer budget boost because the side needs a lot of work. We have to be honest. It is a side that, well, Inter are a team that really, like the other side in Milan, have kind of fallen off the pace of the top of European football the past few years and really need some improving. So hopefully we'll be able to provide that improvement today, obviously, or over the course of the next couple of seasons. I'm planning on doing at least 2 here, maybe even 3. Depends how they go, of course. We've done 2 at Chelsea so far. We've done 2 at Liverpool. And we did 2 at Atletico. The plan is, once we've finished this series, to go back and do a 3rd season at Chelsea before then doing a Bundesliga career mode. But right now, we're concentrating on Inter Milan. This is going to be an introduction episode. We'll have a look and see what the board want from us this season, see what the expectations are. We'll have a quick look at the squad as well to see what we've got to work with. And then I'll be looking, obviously, for your transfer suggestions in the comment section down below. I will put together a transfer targets video for tomorrow that is my personal transfer targets, and then we'll add to that what your suggestions are today and tomorrow and for the foreseeable future, shall we say. So definitely drop a like on the video if you enjoy the video and you're looking forward to this Inter Milan series. I'm hoping we can help raise Internazionale back to where they used to be in Italy and in Europe as well. So fingers crossed it's going to be a successful campaign we have here. And of course, like I say, if you do enjoy, then feel free to drop the video a like. If we could hit 700 to 800 for this first episode, that'd be absolutely superb. Of course, there was a first episode of a Twitch career mode went up at the weekend, and that went down very well indeed at PSV. So hopefully this one will be well received as well. Let's have a look and see what the board want from us. I think if I advance a day, just the one day, it will give me the Europa League, the European expectations as well, and it has done. There we go. So we'll start at the bottom. Let me just quickly delete these. It reckons we should look for a striker. That's intriguing, because there are a couple of strikers already at the club. But the league objective is to win the league title in Serie A. Wow, that's going to be quite difficult. We're playing on world class, of course, as we always tend to do on FIFA 15. They'd like us to win the domestic cup as well, so they want us to win the Coppa Italia and the Scudetto, and they want us to win the Europa League as well. Wow, high expectations at Inter Milan. They really want us to go full on, don't they? We've only got 2 friendlies, I think. Oh no, yeah, we do have 3, and the season doesn't actually start. Serie A season doesn't start until deadline day, so that's quite surreal. That's not something we've encountered so far on FIFA 15. So we're going to have a lot of transfer action before we actually get much gameplay. Although obviously I do play the friendlies. I like to test my side out, etc. when I'm starting a new series. So I will be playing the friendlies. Although as always, I only play 2 games per episode in a transfer window, and I have minimal gameplay, etc. So obviously in the window it's going to be all about the transfers. But the starting formation is a 4-3-1-2. I will try out this formation, and I'll perhaps try and start the season with this formation, although you guys know that I am at my most effective with a wide 4-2-3-1. But let's sort by positions and so on. Let's have a quick look at the squad, see what we've got, where we need to improve, and we'll have to wait and see how much money. Actually, let me quickly check how much money we've got, just so you guys know right off the bat what we've got to play with. We've got 20, so I'm just going to change this for OCD sakes to 75-25. We've got basically 28 million and 180,000 pounds wage budget to spend, so there's a lot of money there, and hopefully we should be able to bring in players that will drastically improve the side for that. And obviously there hopefully will be some outgoing players as well. But let's have a quick look at the squad, see what we've got to work with. In goal, obviously, Samir Handanovic is going to be the number 1. When it comes to rotation goalkeepers, not really too much there I'm overly keen on. Juan Pablo Carrizo is actually looks okay, so he could be good as a rotation keeper. We might not need to bring a goalkeeper in. We might be able to just send... I might send Belic out on loan, but I'll sell Bernie, unfortunately for him. And we've got Bardi as well, who looks decent. So we'll keep him as well. Obviously, he's out on loan. So in that case, I'll sell Bellet and Bernie. We'll have Juan Pablo Carrizo as our backup to Sami Handanovic this season. And then Bardi might be back up next year. Where is he? He's at Chievo Verona. So should get some decent first-team football there. Then moving into the defence, we don't need a goalkeeper by the looks of things. It says Hugo Campagnaro as a right-back, but I would predominantly be using him as a centre-back. I would actually definitely be using him as a centre-back, although he's 34 years old. So he is probably going to start dropping in ratings soon, but he does look decent enough to be able to hold down a first-team spot, perhaps, although we do have quite a few really good centre-backs in the club, like Nemanja Matic, not the fastest, but still extremely solid technically. Very, very good defensive stats. Strong as well, of course. Andrea Ranocchia is one of the best centre-backs in the Italian setup in the national side and the league, although he's only 76 rated, but I know he's highly regarded in Italy. Felipe is 29 years old and 70 rated. I'll probably look to move him on, unfortunately for him. Juan Jesus is going to be another starting centre-back. I'll probably start with Juan Jesus and either Ranocchia or Vidic as my starting centre-backs, I would have thought. Marco Andreoli actually looks okay. He could be good as a rotation centre-back as well. Doncor will send out on loan, obviously. Decent physical stats to start off with at 18, but hopefully his technicals can improve out on loan. And Matthias Silvestre is out on loan as well, so we'll have to deal with him second season. But centre-back-wise, we could probably improve. If I sell Felipe and Andreoli stays, we'll have Andreoli, Juan Jesus, Ranocchia and Vidic and Campagnaro. So maybe centre-back-wise will be okay, but obviously if we can improve anywhere, then we will do. It depends how much money we've got. I think if I do want to play, we're going to start off with a 4-3-1-2, and if I do want to switch to a 4-2-3-1, we will still need a lot of wing-backs. So they're no right-backs, because obviously I highly regard... what's his face? Hugo Campagnaro as a centre-back, not a right-back. But we've got Davide Santon, who can play either wing, or either wing-back, and Danilo D'Ambrosio. He looks decent, actually, 25 years of age. Can he play either side as well? He can, and can play at left mid. That could be, and right mid as well. That could be very good. We could use him in a variety of different roles. Dodo is on loan from Roma. Can he play either side? No, just on the left. So, and then we've got Federico Di Marco. Alvaro Pereira is out on loan. I'm not sure where. He can only play on the left as well, obviously. So, Davide Santon can play right back, perhaps, and we'll play Dodo at left back. Although there are some wide midfielders like Jonathan that could probably play right back as well. And we've probably got, I think there's a left midfielder that I could play left back as well. Yes, Nagatomo could play wing back. So we got decent strength in depth, just not necessarily quality in depth. So perhaps we could look to improve in those wide wing-back areas and the wide midfield areas, should we choose to use a 4-2-3-1 rather than the 4-3-1-2. Central midfield, we've got Gary Bedell as a holding player, obviously extremely good. Very pleased to have his services at my disposal. Palazzi will go out on loan, and hopefully he'll improve because he really doesn't look that good right now. Chedan Sakiri is an extremely good player, and will probably play in cam for me in the 4-3-1-2, and obviously I'll play him out wide in the other formation. Jonathan, right back or right mid. Charlotto looks like he could grow quite nicely, hopefully, while out on loan at Chievo Verona as well. Ricardo Alvarez is at Sunderland on loan. He could be a good, useful player for us in the second season. Freddie Guarini is obviously one of the best centre-mids in the league, as well as the side. We've got a lot of midfielders here. Marcelo Brozovic is a player that's kind of broken into the first team the past few weeks. He looks like he could be quite good, so we'll probably try and give him some first team football. Mateo Kovacic has been upgraded in the January upgrades, and look at those stats, really impressive. So he's definitely going to be involved in the first team. Joel Obi is a player that I've really never really known whether he's any good or not, so perhaps we'll find out in this series. If not, I might move him on to bring, he might be one of the players that we sacrifice to bring in some more quality. Hernandez is extremely good, and definitely one of the best centre mids at the club. Kuzmanovic, I again don't really know what to make of him. He's not the best physically, but technically he does look very good. So we'll have to wait and see what he's like. And obviously Asane Nukuri will go out on loan, another youngster that really doesn't look too impressive, although he is only 17. And then we've got Safir Taider, who's out on loan currently at Sassuolo, who could grow quite nicely there as well at 22 years of age. So there's a lot of I'll start that again, shall I? There's a lot of potential in this side. There really is. Then we've got Lukas Podolski. Obviously can play out wide or up top or in a kind of a cam role. It really depends on where I feel like playing him. Well, let's have a quick look at his bio, see what positions it says he can play. Left mid, left wing and striker. So it doesn't reckon he can play at cam, etc. But I could probably try him there, although we do have other players that could play that position. Obviously Yuta Nakatomo can play on the left left mid or at left back. Hopefully it says left back on his thing. It doesn't, so that's strange. He does have decent tackling though, so I could be able to use him at left back. Ruben Botta looks okay actually. Not the best strength-wise, but technically got good ball control. He's only 24 years old. Could grow also at Chievo Verona. Maybe they're a feeder team for Inter Milan. I'm not entirely too sure. Gaston Kamara would go out on loan, I would presume. Well, definitely go out on loan. Mauro Icardi be one of the best strikers at the club, and he's got the potential to grow, an exciting prospect, and hopefully he could be a fantastic player for us. 77 rated, but 85 finishing is the most impressive stat there for me, and jumping's decent as well. So hopefully he can be a good player for us. Obviously, Rodrigo Palacio will be the other striker to play alongside him while we're playing two up top. And George Puskas will go out on loan. And Federico Bonazzoli is actually on loan here at Inter from Sampdoria. Not really too sure why. So he probably won't see any football here, unfortunately. Although he might be able to do a job for us pre-season. Or maybe in like a game that I don't really regard too highly, like a really easy Europa League game or a really easy Coppa Italia game. But we could probably do is strengthening in every area. But for now, the depth in the squad is good. So it's rather than bringing in new players to freshen up and add depth, I think it's going to be a case of, replacing what we've got rather than adding to what we've got. Because as you can see in the top right, you see there, it's the total 40-42. So we can't bring in any other... Well, we can bring in two players, but we are going to need to move on some other players as well. So hopefully you guys can come up with some good suggestions in the comment section down below. Like I say, I will take all of those into account. I'll add some transfer targets of my own for tomorrow's episode, and then we'll add yours to that over the next few episodes, etc. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to this series. Ben is recently joined, unfortunately, so we'll send him out on loan, but Belech we will sell and add him to the transfer list. Was there anyone else I wanted to add to the transfer list out of those? No, it's just the youngsters, isn't it? So Joel Obi Felipe I wanted to add to the transfer list because I'm not keen on keeping him at the club, and the rest we will keep for now and look to improve upon in the next few episodes during this transfer window. So hopefully you guys are excited about this series. Carrizo, we said was going to be our backup, didn't we? And then the rest is going to be first team players. So hopefully you guys are excited about this series. I actually am. I'm really looking forward to playing outside of the English leagues for the first time in a while, since we played at Atletico a while ago at the beginning of FIFA 15. Obviously we played outside of England in the My Player series, but for an actual out-and-out career mode, I haven't done it for a while, so looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.